Hey, welcome back to the Big Ranch Show. Thank you for joining me. Now, this video is going to be a little bit of maybe good news, bad news. A lot happier than some of the other videos that I have recently posted. But if you're a beneficiary of Social Security in any way, SSI, SSDI, regular retirement Social Security, the good news is in 2022 you could be seeing a cost of living increase of up to 6%. Last I saw, it was right around 5.4% was being projected starting January of 2022. So that's cool, right? You're going to get to go, you're going to get to have more money coming to you in your account. Why this is bad news, though? The bad news, it means that things cost more. It means that inflation is spiking, and that's not good. Now, the thing is, it does appear that this inflation problem we're having right now will be temporary. There's a lot of reasons for it. It's not simply because of money going into the economy through stimulus and things like that, because the fact is, it really just kind of leveled out the amount of money that usually goes through the economy. But what it is you're seeing shortages of people working. You're seeing shortages of products. Therefore, products are costing more. Therefore, you have higher inflation. And there's a lot of other reasons, a lot of more nitpicky reasons that I'm not really qualified to talk about, really. But the fact is, inflation is going up, which is not necessarily a good thing. The cost of things are going up, which means that 5.4 to 6% increase you may get in a cola won't really help all that much, considering you're going to have to pay more for the products you're buying. I mean, I was kind of in shock yesterday. Simply, I sent a friend to the dollar store to buy me some soda. A 12-pack of Coca-Cola set me back $5.50, when just a few weeks ago, that same thing would have cost me $3.50, maybe $4. So I'm seeing on small things, things that are expendable are costing more money. The problem is things that are necessary, regular healthy foods, are going up in price. So yeah, it's great that we're going to have a big increase for Social Security beneficiaries, but it's also bad news at the same time. It's not just bad news that affects Social Security recipients, it's bad news that affects all of us. It'll be the first time I can recall under a Democratic president where we've had this problem. Because most of the time under a Democratic president, the inflation is fairly low, and you get, like we got in January, a 1.3 to maybe 2% increase. Because inflation is usually pretty low. You usually see the bigger ones under Republican presidents, as I noticed. Because during George W. Bush's, I was getting consistently 3 and 4% increases. It felt like when I was getting my SSI benefit, every year it seemed like it was going up. And then Obama was in office, and there were years where it was very small, almost non-existent. $5 or $6, where it was nothing. So, same thing. Of course, under Trump, the first few years it stayed low there again too, and then it started to move up, and then we got hit with COVID. So this year, as bad as 2020 was, as bad as 2021 has turned out, at least you're going to get some more money in your check if you're on Social Security. And I think that's awesome, because we need the help. The problem is, though, is it may not be enough help for those that really need it. But, like I said, this is a fairly good news thing. I mean, for most people, a little bit of extra money in their check, whether it's Social Security or whatever, is always beneficial. You can always find something you can't afford to pay for right now that you can pay for then. So, hopefully this helps out a lot of people out there. I know there's a lot of people out there that are concerned with money. They're concerned with where their next meal is going to come from. and they don't know what they're looking at going forward, considering how bad inflation can get. But it's going to take time to get everything back to functioning the way it was. We're just now really starting to reopen. Like I mentioned in my video the other day, we had 943,000 new jobs added. So the more people are working, the fewer shortages you're going to have of workers, and the more products are going to get put out in a timely manner, and prices should come down for some of those. I don't believe Coca-Cola will ever drop their price. Every time they've raised their price, they've never come back. But hopefully for important things, like your milk, your meats, your vegetables, hopefully all those prices will start to come down sometime, next year. Anyways, this has been the Big Ranch Show. I've been your host, Jacob Cack. I'll see you down the road.